Hi there, my name is Cynthia Wakeo. I am the Communication and Events Manager at Corporate Staffing Services. Today I am joined by our lead recruiter, Mr. Pamina Soinaina, who is going to be telling us the top mistakes employers make when recruiting. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Cynthia, for having me.
So what are these mistakes employers make?
I would say before I bring out the mistakes, I would say recruitment is a very important exercise because at the end of the day, you're bringing on board an employee who's supposed to make a difference either in the department, the team, or even the large organization. So recruitment is not just a matter of putting the word out there that you have a vacancy and having someone on board. It's very important to take care of the process and make sure that things work in a certain order. So having said that, there are four mistakes I see employers making. Number one is rushing the process. So an employer sometimes they'll come on board and they want CVs in the next, the next few hours, and they start the interview from there and they want to hire the next 2 or 3 days. And sometimes I know some of these positions are urgent. Someone could have left without notice and you need to fill the position immediately. But I would say for you to get a quality candidate, it's good for you to pay attention to the process. For example, make sure you're advertising the job in the right channels. Make sure you interview as many candidates as possible, so that way you will be able to get quality, as opposed to a situation where you rush the process, you get someone to join, and within 2 or 3 months, again, you are terminating their service. So that's the first mistake. Yeah. The second one is some employers, we really don't have our house in order. So you want to recruit someone and you don't have a job description. Or if you have the job description, it's 5 years old, it's not updated. It doesn't match what the job currently entails. So if you bring someone without old job description, or you don't even have a job description, they don't understand your expectations. And in addition to the job description, do you have performance targets, what we call KPIs? So Cindy, if you join the organization now and there are no KPIs, you don't know what you're supposed to do on a weekly basis, monthly basis, what are the chances of this employee being able to meet your expectations? Yeah. So have JDs, updated JDs, and also make sure that they are KPIs. So that by the time you're contracting this person, by the time you're entering into a relationship, both parties know from the start this is what is expected. And the third mistake has to do with salary. And here I encourage a lot of organizations, or all the organization, to pay attention to the market rate. And when I say market rate, it doesn't mean, I'm not saying you pay expensive, but get to consider, where are you as an organization? If you're an SME, employees understand that you can only be able to pay salaries up to a certain level. If you've also been in business for 10, 15 years, employees have certain expectations. So don't underpay, don't obviously overpay, pay market rate. And here you can research. And if you come to people like us, we can be able to provide you with salary ranges. And that way, the employee will feel that you're able to pay their worth, and that way they also be able to be committed to the organization. And the last one is not doing reference checks. In this day and age, candidates, they know the language, they know how to sweet talk, they know what the employers expect. So if you come and just trust someone at face value, based on their nice CV or based on how they presented themselves during the interview, you make a mistake.
Yes.
The other day, an employer was giving me an example of how they hired this manager. And unfortunately, they hadn't resigned from their previous work. So what helped is that the two HRs knew each other. So when the HRs met, so this HR who had just hired confided that, oh, we just hired someone from your organization, and I hope they are good. But the HR told them, guess what? This person is on leave. We're expecting them in the next 1 week. Yeah. So what helped was this HR had a relationship. They used to meet, they used to talk. So they had to terminate this person because of integrity and go through the process all over again. And these are positions which had taken them 3 months. So you can see the importance of doing reference check and making sure that the person is who they're saying they are. Yeah. So those are, in a nutshell, those are the common mistakes.
Yes. You brought out very interesting points. And as a lead recruiter here at Corporate Staffing with over 12 years of experience, how can corporate staffing come in to help employers avoid these mistakes?
So what we normally do, by the time the employer contracts us, now the burden falls on us to provide them with quality candidates. So, for example, we have over 500,000 candidates in our database. So from there, we have a large pool. So even if time is a constraint, we can still be able to get you quality candidates even during a short period of time. The other thing is, us apart from us being recruiters, we also HR experts. For example, I and the firm, we are accredited as HR professionals. So we can be able to advise you on job descriptions. We can be able to do KPIs for you. So that now, by the time we are putting the word out there on who we are looking for, we are pretty sure of the person that we are targeting. Yeah. If it's something to do with the salary, we've done this business for the last, since 2009. So whether it's an engineer, whether you want to hire a manager, whether you want to hire a chief accountant, whether you want to hire a communications professional. So we all have that data on how much they are being paid across various industries, across various company sizes. So we're also able to share with you the information. And lastly, if it's reference checks, we do everything for you. We don't just talk to the people who are listed on that CV. We contact the companies directly, because even you in there, you can come and list Mercy as a reference. And Mercy, being a friend, she'll talk nice thing about you. So we contact the company directly. We give you proof, detailed on what they said. Even there's a stamp. And beyond that, we can even do credit reference bureau if they have issues with loans, integrity issues. We can also be able to find out that. Even criminal records, we're able to do that. So the reference check can be as comprehensive as you want. Yeah. So like I said, our job is to take the headache away from the employer in ensuring that they're able to get an employee who's a good fit for them and who will be able to last within the organization. And I'm very happy to say our success rate is over 90%. The employees who we recommend to our clients, you find most of them stay with that employer for between 4 to 6 years. The only profession where you see they'll last, let's say, 4 to 5 years is the sales profession. And it's because we know the challenges that sales profession has. Yeah, so I'm very happy with the success rate that we've been having with the employers.
All right. Any final thoughts?
I think I will take you back to where we began, where recruitment is not just a matter of getting a staff. And there's this statement we make that an employee is the greatest asset to an organization. So why do you want to quicken the process? Today, if you go to a bank, you'll not just walk in and walk out with a loan. They'll take you through a process because they want to understand you and they also want to take care of your interest. Today, also, if you go to a doctor, they also not just medicate you. You probably have to go through some tests, take time. They also understand you so that they can have a proper diagnosis of you and then be able to recommend what will work. So it's the same thing with recruitment. Don't be in a rush. And I know there are times where you need to fill a position as soon as possible. But I believe if you go through the process itself, that affects the quality at the end. And most likely, the more intentional you are, the higher the chances that you get the right candidate and that you not need to repeat the process. Yeah.
I guess what I've picked out is these mistakes can really cost you.
They do cost.
Yes.
There's the mental anguish that, wow, how did I hire this person? What are they doing in my organization? And the second one is you are paying this person again. Then look at the effect it has on the team morale, because some of the people will come, they're even disruptive. So can you imagine? And that's something you could have prevented. Yeah. So the more intentional you are, the better. It will help you be able to really avoid some of the mistakes that will come in the future.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much for your expertise.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much for watching this video. For more information on how we can come in and assist you on your recruitment needs, please click on the link below. See you next time.